Well, hi guys, and welcome to today's plan with me. So, today I'm going to be creating a weekly layout in my wellness planner, and it's just we're going to be celebrating National Sticker Day, which is on Monday. So that's really exciting. So I'm going to continue with the Happy Planner disc theme that I kind of used last week. So I'm just going to carry that over into this week. Now, the only difference being is I'm going to change up how I'm doing this layout, and with last week being a really stressful week, it was the week that we were returning back to work after having 2 weeks off. And we just had some like really chaotic things happening in my workplace last week. And it just, oh God, like going back to work was exactly how I knew it was gonna happen. It's what happens when you work in a toxic workplace. So, I'm gonna set my wellness planner up to help me get through and get by and just basically keep a peaceful mind. So, the first thing that I did here in my layout is I went ahead and just covered up the calendar in the top corner. I mean, I kind of hated to because I do really find the Planner Babe layout to be like really super cute, but for the purpose of this layout, I really needed to cover it up. And I'm going to be using one of the Planner Babe journaling stickers, and just to add some decoration so that it's not all black and white. And it's going to help me insert this. It's going to be a distraction list. And I'm pulling this out of the new wellness sticker book. And I'm basically going to be selecting things off this checklist. And these are going to be things that I can do whenever I realize that I'm having ruminations. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with ruminations, I'm sorry, my cat just like full on charged at me and tried to get me. Apparently, he loves the word rumination. For those of you who are unfamiliar with ruminations, these are the constant negative thoughts that are coming into your mind. It could be a single thought or a string of thoughts, but it's important to note that they are negative thoughts. And they just keep repeating and repeating and repeating. So it's basically a single thought, and it's going to come into your mind. And you may not think too much about it, but then you start realizing like, hey, I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking about this, and I'm thinking about this, and it's going to take away from your attention, your focus, and it literally drags you down into a very deep, dark hole of depression if you don't take action. So, being aware that this is what actually leads to anxiety and depression, it's very important to take an active approach and work very, very diligently before you get too far down that tunnel. So here I'm making my list out of the wellness sticker book, and I'm picking go on a walk, read a book, stretching, journaling, meditating, exercising, being creative, taking a break, practicing yoga, practicing gratitude, even making some tea or just having a hot sip of hot chocolate, and even just no screen time. Again, ruminating thoughts can even come up from just scrolling through Facebook or social media. I mean, we've all been there where, you just caught yourself and you're like, holy crap, an hour's just went by. And I've literally just been scrolling through Facebook, and you realize that you felt worse than what you did before you got on your phone or even a computer. So that's rumination. So if you catch yourself in that, we got to first off acknowledge that that's happening, and then we're going to take a step back and we're going to reflect on what we can do to not get ourselves back in that loop. And one thing I want to note here is apparently the paper in these journaling stickers is not the same paper that we have in the pages of our happy planners, because it like ripped all the purple edge off, and I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I had to pull out my purple mild liner, and I just started tracing the edge, and it is a little bit darker than what the purple was. So I just took I took a makeup pad and I just kind of blotted it just to make sure that the ink didn't smear. So I just went around the whole edge of it and just, again, tried blotting the extra ink. And just to kind of make it look a little bit normal, because I kind of massacred that journaling sticker. Why does this always happen? But it's okay, because it blends in now and it looks good, and the poor thing doesn't look like it has mange. So we're back to being cute. And I'm using the colorful boxes sticker book again, just because these colors go really well with that border printout that's found in the Planner Babe collection. And it does go really well with those Happy Planner discs on that journaling sticker. So I'm just going to use these as a header for my daily entries. And I'm literally just gonna select what was the one thing that I used that day as a distraction from my ruminating thoughts. And again, I'm just gonna select off that checklist. I think I have enough on that checklist to select from. So now I'm gonna go down to the second row. In this second row, I'm going to document what was my overall feeling for the day. So this is going to be my daily check-in. And of course, like, you're going to have your normal feelings that you may have, which is going to be a happy and normal, stressed, a relaxed day, excited, and even productive. Of course, there's that blank one on the bottom. I think we all know what that's going to be if you're having a really bad day. So I'm just going to use those little dot lines, and I'm going to document what the overall feeling was. And then I'm going to kind of do like a journaling note underneath to explain why I was feeling that way. And I originally was going to use these colorful boxes for that bottom row. And it turns out they decided to not give us the salmon color in the orange. Why, Mamby? Why? So now I had to start thinking, like, okay, well, what else can I use? And I was going to do black boxes, and I just didn't like how it was going to create. My God, my cat is destroying this house. He really does not like when I plan. So I was going to use the black boxes, and then it was just going to create like a big row of like solid black across the bottom of this. And I'm like, no, that's not the look I was looking for. And of course, I don't have it in the colorful dots either. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to cut the dots out of those line stickers that I used above. I'm just going to cut those out, and I'm going to make my own little dots for my gratitude. Because, again, I am going to document what my favorite thing was for that day. Again, this helps you with ruminating thoughts, because now you're not focusing on the bad. You're going to focus on something good. What was that one good thing that happened that day? And I was going to use a header sticker, and I just decided, you know what? I want as much white space as possible on this, because there's going to be a lot of writing. And so I'm going to go ahead and use that gratitude sticker right there. And I'm just going to document the number one thing. Now, granted, you do want to document 3 things that you are grateful for each day, but I also keep a passion planner. And so that's going to be where I'm going to document my 3. And I'm going to select from those 3 the number one thing that I was grateful for that day. So that, again, you're focusing on the positive. Because that is the number one way how you knock down ruminating thoughts. And I mean, again, I can't stress this enough. Those type of thoughts can just rob you of your happiness, of your peace of mind, and they can greatly affect your relationship with yourself. They can knock down your self-esteem like no tomorrow. They can affect your relationships with those who are close to you and even your coworkers, and it can even affect your productivity at work. And like, we don't want that. So we're going to try our best to stay positive. Oh, look at that perfect plug-in. So yeah, no, we're going to stay positive this week. It's all about positivity. Nothing is that bad to where it's going to destroy everything. So again, I'm going to say, hey lady, it's okay. It's not that bad. And now we're going to try to decorate because again, with this being a wellness layout, I want as much room to write, and I love to decorate. And I'm trying to add some color here, and I was going to use this rose gold foil washi, and I just looked at it, and it's like, you know what? I'm sticking with the solid black lines, and that's going really well with this color palette. And so now I'm just going to take these little happy planner discs because, again, as a reminder, it is National Sticker Day on Monday. And I mean, for us planners who use stickers constantly, it's like, woo, celebrate your stickers. So we are focusing on all good things this week. So let's celebrate what we do best. So I'm going to go ahead and just start placing these things around. And the more I'm looking at this, I don't like the fact that they're going across that line. I don't know what it is. It's bothering me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to trim them. And I'm going to make it look like that center bar is off on its own so that those stay separated. So I'm just going to trim these up. And in another way, this is going to give me more stickers to decorate with because I'm going to throw them down here on this bottom so that it's not as bare. And we're just going to spread that happy throughout this layout. Spread the happy as far as you can go, guys. Because we're going to need it this week. It's just, I don't understand. Why do some people find it necessary to rob the joy and happiness of others? I don't understand how you can do that. I think that's what disrupts my happiness the most, is that there is, which I'm sure all of you have encountered, what I refer to as an unpleasant person in your workplace who just really, like, their main mission to come to work is to destroy your happiness. And it's like, I want to know what goes on in their mind. Like, what are they, whenever they're waking up and they're looking themselves in the mirror, like, what are they thinking about? I don't know, guys. I have way more important things to be thinking about and focusing on, and like where I work at, there's critters in all of the classrooms, and I love looking at the critters. Like, they're so cute. They're little lizards and little snakes, and they're just adorable. Like, I focus on that. I focus on making things better or helping others or trying to find a compliment to tell someone that day to, boost their day. That's what I focus on. And to me, that's what makes life meaningful. So, I don't know. It just boggles my mind. So, with that, and thank you so much for letting me rant while I plan. I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I just want to wish you all a happy National Sticker Day. I hope you have fun planning this week, and check me out on stitchpiration.com.